by yourself
Mm-hmm.
into a project like this, I would put you in a 6-bed assisted living facility. We're doing 5 of those, right?
Okay.
Because you're going to participate in those.
Okay.
But I want you to come along for the ride and see
Yeah.
the paperwork and see how we're doing it. Because while you're doing the 6-bed, you're learning how to do the 78-bed and the 20-bed. How many of you have been to my 20-bed facility in Largo? About half of you. Beautiful facility, right? Get in the game. How many of you have been to my mobile home? No, none of you. Not even you. In Port Richey. Okay, how about... Okay. From there, we're going to go to a property which we're going to convert into 86 or 88 homes. How many of you think you could do one home? How many in this room? 25? 28? Where do you start on one deal?
Yeah.
It don't matter what you see. See, you're thinking, oh man, I don't have $200,000. You don't need, $200,000. You need. I'm gonna tell you how much you need. You're gonna need. Right now, here's the shocker. You need what you got.
Okay.
It don't matter where it's at. It doesn't matter to me. You're not going to own my complex. You're not going to own. What you're going to do is, if you give me $100 or $100,000, you're going to become a corporation with me.
Okay.
You're going to be part of the board. Raise your hand if you're in a project with us already. Okay? You're going to be part of the board. And we're going to grow real fast. And then, this project, let's say everybody here committed to $5,000. We got 28 people here, times 5, 140, am I right?
Yeah.
So we got $140,000 committed by everybody in here. How is it secured? By this project. By my $1 million project. Okay, and this equates to 12%. You guys own, as security, 12% of my $1 million project. Where do you think the rest of the money's coming from? Some cases I can't do, and I do have to give. Like in the one we're going to now, I have to give $400,000. I can do it myself. But will you ever get past a single, I call it the single family home
Syndrome?
syndrome. You know why we do single family homes? It's all we know how to do. But when you learn how to do mobile home parks, apartment complexes, assisted living facilities, land development, now you're going to want to do it. How do you, it's easy to go from 100,000 to 200,000. How do you go from 4 million to 8 million? Mobile home parks, storage facilities, 50 bed, 70 bed, 100 bed, assisted living facilities. Think big. If you think small, you'll stay small. That make sense? Okay. Any questions?
I have a question.
Please.
Okay, what if you have somebody that you know would be interested but is not here right now and would like to go into that? Could you still put them in, bring them in on a deal?
Yeah, what you do is you set up a meet. How many of you have met with me one-on-one? Does it cost you anything to meet with me? No. I don't charge a dime. You set up a time, we'll meet at my house. How many of you have met with me in my house? A few of you, 5, 6, 8 of you. My offices, Clearwater, Tampa, right? The assisted living facility, the hotel. I meet wherever I'm at, right? And we meet, we go over, we put a project that where you're comfortable. You know, some people go, well, I'm comfortable here. And then they surprise me and go, well, no, I want to go here. There's no rush. You just calculate where you want to be in 7 years. And if you said to me, Mike, what I want to be realistically, right? And some girl said to me, I want to be at $20 million in the next 10 years. I said, okay, how much you got? I got $1,000. How long would it take her to get there? She got $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that, think about it. 12, 15 years if she doesn't make a single mistake.
Still, that's not bad.
Still, that's not bad.
Now, you don't have a problem with, like, if you, say you throw in 5,000 now to get into a project, right? Next year, your money's gonna roll into another project.
Mhm.
But meanwhile, you wanna get involved in a different project, because you come up with 25,000.
We're gonna do probably 2 to 3 projects every month from now on.
Okay, looking at that project right there, say you get a group of 20 investors, okay, and somebody puts in like the very minimum $1,000 or something like that, right?
Okay? Let's say one puts $1,000, okay?
Uh-huh, okay. What would be the monthly income off of something like that when it, after you get all the beds filled and everything? Or is that just strictly an investment? Because I need to know, is it just gonna be cash flow for future years, or am I gonna pocket anything every month?
Yes. Yes and no. Let me explain. Let's say this is a 78 bed facility
Uh-huh,
and we have 8 people.
mm-hmm.
Is that okay if I answer this? Take a minute and do it?
Yes, sure.
Good question, though.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got 8 people.
Uh-huh,
We have $476,000 invested with the group. Does everybody see that?
mm-hmm.
And this facility is worth $2.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Who owns that facility?
The corporation,
How much of the corporation does it own?
the 476,
49%.
No, it's 2.5 million, it's about 18%.
okay.
Okay?
Oh.
Now, let's say that after all is said and done, there's $8,000 after all the bills, taxes, and everything, there's $8,000. Let's say $8,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the 4th project is a single project, whether it's a single family home or whatever for individuals. At this level, it would probably be like $250,000 homes for the $100,000 guy. Would it be a $250,000 house for the $1,000 guy? Does everybody see that? The person that invested $100,000, we're keeping them at their level. Now, how much profit total will the person make? How much profit will this person make? 100%. How much profit will this person make? 100%. The difference is this, that these single family homes go into, and the TLCs, I don't think you were here for that, were you?
No, I was not.
That's why she doesn't, okay. We do 1 project, 2 projects, 3 projects, and then we do 8 of these. There's 8 people. So we do the first project, which secures your money. The second project, we rehab and sell. The third project, we rehab, hold, and sell. And this one goes to each of you individually. And these tax lien certificates go to you also, into your self-directed IRA or your personal portfolio or whatever. So yes, the leftover money from here, who do you think is going to put up the about $1 million for this project? Me and my group. Decided. We're a group, and you guys are a group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You each, okay, let's say the 5 guys here get into one group, and they, between the 5 of them, put 100,000. They are each individual corporations, and these 5 corporations will enter into one corporation. Why? Personal protections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, yes, see this $8,000 buys these houses. see the rental, we'll get about $300 to $500 a month from this rental, whatever it is, buys the certificates. 8 of these go to each one of these people. Now, at this level, the $1,000 person is probably going to get a $200 or $300 tax certificate. The $100,000 person is probably going to get a $1,000 to $2,000 tax certificate. Is that fair?
Yes.
Because we have to make 100 grow to 200. It's not fair to make the $1,000 person grow them to 100,000. That's 1,000% profit. I'll sign up for that one. Where do I sign up? Right? Okay. Is that clear?
Yes,
This is your first time?
Yeah.
As you hear us, doesn't it get clear? It's like the fog starts to lift after you hear it a few times. Now I tell people this. You can do this by yourself. You can. And I give you enough information that you can year 1 and year 2. I promise you, if you go from year 1 to year 2 and you skip it, and you go to year 3 or 4, you're gonna get in trouble. We had dinner with a young lady, the Chinese lady.